Oh my God, I'm literally scared of all these. I'm hiding behind these cards. People are gonna think I'm a freak. Hey, cute jeans, take mine off me. This is the first line in Sports Car.
Hey, cute jeans, take mine off me.
This honestly was such a fun song to write. We wrote it so quickly. It was like, I remember writing Sports Car and Revolving Door in the same day. And we were just on a roll. We were having so much fun and we were just being stupid. Musically, it was taking a lot of risks for me. I mean, doing a whisper chorus as a pop girl in a pop song where I usually love a super melodic chorus was a bit of a risk for me. And I didn't know what people were gonna think of it. There was no ulterior meaning. It was just a song about exactly what it says. I now love performing. It's one of my favorites. I got to work with Bardia, who's an unbelievable music video director. It feels like so long ago now that I filmed this. I think we had 15 different looks, which is insane in one music video day to pull off that many. We wanted to have all these different versions of myself, and the whole twist of the video was that I was watching it and I was taking control of the narrative of my career and all these different characters I could put on. I honestly don't know that many sports cars. I think like a Ferrari or like a Lamborghini or something. I don't know, I don't drive a sports car. Oh my God. Fix your fucking self, because my ass. I'm scared of myself. Okay, this was in my song, Tit for Tat. I love this song. I remember coming out of the studio, we wrote in this little closet in Nashville, like the weirdest little spot. I was exhausted. I just finished a show and we had like 4 hours to write a song. And this was so euphoric feeling. I think when you 100% get exactly how you're feeling out on paper and there's no weird emotions attached to it or it comes across exactly how you want it, it's such a satisfying feeling. I remember playing it for my best friend Finley, like right after, being like, I think I like this song, but I can't tell yet, like I might not release it. And it was Finn's favorite song. He was obsessed with it. And so I dropped it and it was really fun. Oh my God. All of these are like the most insane lyrics. Like, holy shit. And if you hate me, then why you keep on jacking off to Tatiana? I'm hiding behind these cards. This song is Anything But Love off my So Close to What Deluxe.
If you hate me, then why you keep on jacking off to Tatiana?
This was my most unhinged song I've ever written in my life, I think. Again, I wrote this with Julia Michaels, who I wrote Sports Car with. This was one of those songs where I was like, I want a really classical chorus. I want trap beats. And this again came so fast. We wrote this in 20, 30 minutes. She's a Sagittarius, so she's very spicy and fiery. And I'm a Cancer, so I'm very reserved and whatever. And she always pushes me over the edge when it comes to lyrics. And whenever I think of them, I'm like, I can't say that. And she's like, you have to say that. So it was really fun. It was a cool process. The biggest difference between Tatiana and Tate, honestly, I think it's just the persona that I put on when I go on stage. Or maybe it's just like a placebo that I have created in my head where as soon as I lock into this other person, I could get on any stage and not feel a single nerve. It feels like Tatiana is every single coach I've ever had, my mom, my dancers. It feels like I have a gang up there with me, spiritually and in my aura. It feels so powerful. I feel like I could do anything. Okay, I see you eyeing me down, but you'll never know much past my name. This is from Greedy.
You'll never know much past my name.
I love the song. I remember this time of my life so clearly. It was 2023, and I felt like I was just transforming so much. And I think I was 19, 20, and I was like, I need to make big shifts in my life. I feel like a new grown woman. I'd been living in LA since I was 17, and I just knew that I wanted to make pop music, and I knew I had to get in with really great pop songwriters and learn as much as I could about it. Greedy was one of our first swings in this album, and for the longest time I hated this song, and then Tedder convinced me to release it, which, thank God. I'm a big tweaker, so I write the songs and I could go in like 20 times, 60 times and rewrite a million lyrics. And for this one, it initially started as obvious that you want me, but I said I keep to myself. And I was like, this is lame. Like, why? Like, don't keep to yourself. You're 20. You're like having fun. And so then when we cracked, like, obvious that you want me, but I said I would want myself, I think I was like, oh, this feels like it's radiating the feeling I wanted. I have a very specific memory of me and Jason Momoa on SNL doing like a little TikTok to it. And I remember the song had just come out and just to feel like I had like a viral song and Jason Momoa was singing to it. I was like, this is crazy. And I was on SNL. It was the coolest day of my life. Okay. Does it mess you up that you had it and you lost it? This is from Nobody's Girl. This is such a fun song to me. I wrote this coming off of my European tour. I just had been spending so many weeks in the grass in Munich and in Vienna and all these places, and I was just very spiritually in tune. And I felt like writing this song described exactly how I felt at the time when I was just like, I feel like I should be so sad right now, but I feel very free.
Are you still Nobody's Girl?
I am... That's private. Okay. Baby, I ain't saying you don't know me well. It's just not the shit I need. Baby, just not the shit I need. This is from Two Hands.
Just not the shit I need.
This song was just kind of talking about how relationships feel the most impactful through actions and I think really vulnerable moments, and sometimes all the extra shit is like so unnecessary, and that's what was the premise of the song. All right, this is I Can't Tell If You Want to Kill Me or If You Want to Kiss Me. This is from my song Like I Do.
I can't tell if you wanna kill me or if you wanna kiss me.
This was one of the last additions to my album. My whole album had gotten leaked at this point, and I was like, let's just go make music, like by myself. I don't want anyone in here. And we started writing this song. This was like a freestyled chorus on the mic, and then this little bit was so fun to write. Just talking about that obsession feeling when you feel like someone's like staring at you and you're like, I literally can't tell if you want to murder me right now or if you want to be in my skin. And so I think that was the idea of it. Breaking it all before it starts, making it all up in my head, but I just overshare about things I never meant. Exes. This is Exes.
Breaking it all before it starts, making it all up in my head.
All of these songs are such Hail Mary songs that happened in moments of lightning strikes of inspiration. We had to finish up the album so fast after Greedy came out. And I went to the studio with Tedder and I was like, I want to write the most pop song we've ever written. And we just started writing this. And again, it happened in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then we filmed the music video like 3 weeks later. And I remember the music video was so fun. I just felt like I was fully getting to tap into this like pop character that I had dreamed of in my head and pictured in my head for so long. Oh God, I'm literally scared of all these. Okay. If you say she's nothing to worry about, then why'd you close your eyes when you said it out loud? This is such a throwback. This is She's All I Want to Be.
If you say she's nothing to worry about.
I wrote this as a ballad when I was 17 with Greg Kirsten. Then I remember being like, hey, can you just like try putting electric guitars on this? And he did, and it turned into this like big pop song. It's so funny to see my perspective on everything when I was 17, 18, because I was just so insecure and in my head all the time. And this was a perfect depiction of how I felt at the time living in LA. I just think as you get older, you obviously get a lot more self-assured. And at the time, I was just so sad. I mean, I still feel like I am sad sometimes, but I was constantly like manifesting, I felt like really negative things. I try to avoid that sometimes in songwriting because I think the power of your tongue is so true and what you write is so real. It all comes out. All right. Now suddenly you're asking for it back. Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? This is from my song You Broke Me First, which I wrote when I was 16.
Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve?
This was kind of my first big hit, which was a fever dream because I was still finishing high school. I remember doing like hundreds of radio interviews, like mid-math class, and like it was just such a grind. I remember I was stuck in Calgary, like being like, get me to LA, like this is insane. And I was in my basement the whole time, just doing like Zoom writing sessions. It was brutal. I knew I just wanted to pursue this as a career and that I couldn't really do it from my home. I wanted to be in with all the songwriters and the producers, and it wasn't necessarily LA in particular, it was just like wanting to be in the mix and just like start my career. I was so sick of high school at that point. I was like, this was about, I think it was a mix between a crush I had and a friend I had. And it was two of them together. And I remember just feeling so betrayed and let down by my probably ex-best friend at age 16 and my crush being like rejected. I wrote one song in LA on a writing trip, came back, got this song back like 4 months later, and then just dropped it. Like it was the simpler times when I would just like write and drop, just upload on Spotify immediately. See, now we're finishing on a wholesome note. Thank God. People are gonna think I'm a freak. Okay, I think about 100 thoughts and you are 99. This was the first song I ever wrote. Not ever, but I ever wrote and published on YouTube. And I was 13, and I titled it, I Wrote a Song, ... and wrote it in 20 minutes, put it online, and within like a week, this thing had like 30 million views. And my parents were like, what the hell is going on? And it was what started this all.
I think about 100 thoughts and you are 99.
Now I look back and I'm like, okay, you were a fetus. I was like, I'm so broken and so tortured. I think it's so beautiful that I literally had no fears at all about putting all my feelings online for like 2 years during high school. I think that's pretty ballsy, and I give props to myself for that at 13 to just be like, fuck it, let's do it.